All right, Shalom, Shalom. It's Brother Yatazadak, Hero Israel. I'd like to start off by giving all honor and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Makakodash. Double honors to the elders and apostles, Great Millstone. Today we're going to go into Proverbs chapter 18, going into the Hebrew. So Lord willing, you're edified, giving all honor and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Makakodash. Double honors to the elders and apostles, Great Millstone. Let's get right into it. Proverbs chapter 18, verse 1. Right? And it reads, it's like it. There is one who desires to seek to separate himself. La ta'wa yabakwash na parad. Right? The word awad meaning desire. Bakwash meaning to seek. Parad meaning to break off, right? As in to separate, right? In this case, it's to isolate, right? And in all shame, in all shameful things, he meddles in, right? Bakal Thawashaya Yatha Galai, right? So let's see. Right, so it is a man, right, to his desire he separates himself, right? And that brings shame, right? Because, right, he meddles with these type of things. Salakia, that means enterprise, right? Let's see. As in something that is done, right? That word thawayash, right? So it says, though man desire to seek to separate himself, right? Meaning he follows his own way, right? In all enterprise, right, he meddles, right? Meddling into things that are not profitable, right? Proverbs 18 and 2, right? And this word, tawashaya, right, is just a derivative of yasha, right? Something that is made, right? Let's see. Ability says direct, help, undertaking, right? And let's see. A lifting up that which is erect, right? Counsel, wisdom, right? But as you can see, the root is yasha, right? And let's see if we can find something else on this, right? And there's also a hint of the word shayath in that, but the letters are reversed, right? It just means the place, right? Let's see. Let's look that up. Salakia, just bear with me. Right, so you have Shawam, but you also have Shayath, right? Essentially means the same thing, right? To place, to give, to a point, right? Let's see, point. Shayath, Strong's H7896. To set, made, lay, put, a point, right? As in an undertaking, right? Proverbs 18:2. The fool is not attentive in understanding, because see, he airs out his thoughts, right? Let's look at that word. That word is galah, right? So the fool is not attentive to understanding, because lo, he uncovers his heart, right? Meaning he airs out all his mind, all his thoughts, right? Galah meaning to remove, right? Uncover, right? The word chapatazah, right, means to be attentive unto a thing, right? Proverbs 18:3. In comes in the wicked. He comes in, or Slaki, he goes and even is despised, right? And with he that is lightly esteemed, there comes blasphemy. Ba bawa'a, rashai, ba'a, gum, baz, wa'aim, qualwan, harapa. Right? So it would say, in enters the wicked, and he brings even, and he comes in and is even despised. And with he that is lightly esteemed comes blasphemies, right? So that is what the wicked does, to bring confusion, right? That is their scheme, right? To throw off the path of the righteous. Proverbs 18:4. Steep waters are the words of the mouth of a man, which is like a brook that bubbles up as a fountain of wisdom. Mayam, Imakim, Tabarya, Paya, Ayash, Nakal, Nabai, Makwar, Hakama. Right, that word Imak, right, means a steep place, right, a low valley. which is where Amalek gets his name, right? It's a derivative of Aimal, meaning toil, and Aimak, which is a low valley, which is why he's named Aimal Lakwa, or I'm Lakwa, Amalek, right? The word Nabai means to bubble up, right? Nakhal is a brook. Quar is a fountain. Proverbs 18:5. He that lifts up the face of the wicked, it is not good. Salakia. There is he that lifted up the face of the wicked, right? As in being partial to the wicked, right? Which is not good. To incline or to incline the righteous in judgment. Sha'ath, Panya, Rashai, La'at Tawab, Lachatath, Tazadayak, Ba Mashapat. So that's what it says. To lift up the face of the wicked, it is not good. Right? Because it does what? It subverts the innocent in judgment. Proverbs 18:6. The lips of a fool enters into contention. Shapathia, Kasiyal, Yaba'awa, Ba'rayab. And his mouth is and with his mouth he beats with his words. Wa payawa la lama khalamath ya kwara'a. Right, because that word halam means to beat, right? Quara is to call out, right? As in his words. So that is the job of a fool, right? To bring strife, contention, right? To speak things injurious, right? Injurious. To injure with his lips, right? To smite with the lips. Proverbs 18:7. The mouth of a fool is his destruction. Paya kasiyal makatha lawa. And his lips are a snare unto the soul. Wa shapathiawa makwash napashwa. The words of the talebearer are like one that bruises. The Barya Nagaran Kama Talahamyam. Right? That word laham is just khalam. The words the letters are interchanged. Just means to beat. Right? Which is close to the word lacham, meaning to fight. Right? Malachama, meaning battle or war. Salakia. So the words of a talebearer bruise, and they go down to the chambers of the belly. Wahama Yaradwa Kadarya Batan. Yarad means to go down. Kadar means a chamber. Batan is the belly. Let's look at that. Proverbs 18:8. Strong's H2315. Hadar. Right? Salakia. Hadar, a chamber, right? Especially in an apartment, whether of a tent or a house. A woman's apartment, a bridal chamber. The Arabic says khadar, a curtain by which an inner apartment is hidden. Syriac says ya'aya, a tent. Khadar, chamber, room, right? Proverbs 18:9. Even he that is slack in his business is a brother, he is a brother to the Lord of destruction, which is a vandal, right? Gam matharapa ba mala'akath wa ach hawa labayal ma shachayath. Because that word matharapa, right? The root is rapa'a, right? Meaning to heal or to make void, right? So really it would read, even he that makes void his business, he is a brother to the Lord of destruction, right? Which is a vandal, right? In the great and mighty name of Yahweh, in it they will run the righteous and be exalted. That word shagab means to be lofty, right? Rawataza means to run, or rataza. Gadol meaning great. Az meaning mighty, right? So it reads, Ma Gadol Az Sham Yahweh Bawa Yarataza Tazadayak Wana Shagab, right? Because of the multitudes of a rich man, he will be called mighty. Hawan Ashayar Quarayath Aizawa. And according to his walls, which are lofty, those are his refuge. Right? Because the rich man has much substance. right? He will be called mighty, right? Why? Because his refuge is his riches. His walls are exalted, his meaning his defense, right? And lofty. And that is in which he can withdraw himself unto, which is that word mashak, means to draw out, right? So it reads, Waka Kawama Nasha Gaba Ba Mashakathwa. Proverbs 18 and 12. Before ruin, there is pride. Lapanya Shabar Yagaba. Shabar means to break or to go into ruin. Gaba means pride or height. So it says, before ruin comes pride, because of the heart of man. Lab Ayash. And before honor is humility. Wa Lapanya Kabad Aina. To return the word beforehand, Ma Shayab Dabar Bataram. The word taram means before or beforehand, right? Let's see. So it says, he who returns a word before he has heard, right? Which is why it says Yashamai. It is ungodly that is unto him, and he will be disgraced, right? Awalath Haya Lawa Wa Kalama. The word kalam means disgrace. Proverbs 18 and 14. The spirit of a man sustaineth himself. In his sickness or infirmities. Racha Ayash Yakal Kal Machalwa. Because that word kal, it means to sustain, to be provisioned. Like the word Sa'ad. Let's get that actually. Provision. Right, you have tazawad, right, which is game, right, which means to hunt. It also means provision. Laham is bread, which is food, provision. Let's see if I can find this real quick. Salakia. So we have here the word kawal. meaning to measure, to take in, to hold, to contain, to hold up, to sustain, right? Let's see if we can find that word. Actually, we'll just type it in Google Translate. Let's see. Sa'ad, welfare, aid, charity, support, assistance, right? Or assistant, right? Help, succor. Proverbs 18 and 14. Let's get that. Proverbs 18, 16. What was that? 16, 15, 14. Proverbs 18 and 14. Right? Kawal. Strong's H 3557. So it means to sustain, comprehend, contain. The Arabic says ka'al, measure, gain, or grain. Kawal, to maintain, to abide, to make provision, sustain. Proverbs 18 and 15. The heart of he that is understanding will possess wisdom. Lab number 1, Yakwana Da'aita. Salaki, I didn't finish Proverbs 18 and 14. Right, so the spirit of a man will sustain him unto his infirmities. Racha Ayash Yakal Kal Machalawa. And the spirit smitten, who can bear? Waracha Naka Maya Ya Yasha'ana. So Maya means who, right? Yasha'a, which is the root, is Nasha'a. You need to lift up, right? To bear, right? Also a burden. Proverbs 18 and 15. He that is of an understanding heart will possess knowledge. and the ear of the wise, um, and will give ear unto the wise to seek out knowledge. Lab number 1, Ya Kwana Da'itha Wa Azan Hakamyam Tabakwash Daitha. Proverbs 18:16. The gift of a man maketh room for him, and before the great, right, he will be led unto them. As in, he will be given access. It says, Mathan Adam Ya Rachayab Lawa Wa Lapanya Gadalyam Yanachnawa. Is that word Nach, Yanach, or Nach meaning to lead, Gadol meaning great, Rachab meaning to be made wide. Mathan means a gift, right? So it would really read, the gift of a man widens his way, and before him is, and will be before the great, and he will be led unto them, right? One seemeth, Proverbs 18:17. There is one that seemeth righteous, because he is first in contention. Tazadayak ha ra'ashwan ba rayabwa. Salaki. And enters in his neighbor and searches him out. Wa ba'a rayawa wa hakwarwa. For example, in a court case, right? You have the plaintiff and the defendant, right? The plaintiff, right, is going to state his cause, but the defendant has a means to defend himself because he's going to hear the matter and then he's going to add his point. So this is saying it is always good to go second in a contention, because you have a means to observe a matter, and then scrutinize that which is said. So it's just going into not being proud, thinking you have all the answers, going first, right, to plead your cause. You're supposed to hear and then speak. The word hakwar means to search out, right? Like Google search, right? Proverbs 18:18. The contentions are put to rest by the lot. Madayanyam ya shabayath ha garal. Madayan means a contention. Yashab means to dwell, right? But it also means to cease, right? To cease a contention, or salakit, shabath, right? To cease a contention by the lot. And between the mighty, it is parted, as in the decision, right? Between acquaintances, wa bayan itazamyum ya paryad. Itazam means mighty, or itazawam, right? There is a brethren that transgresseth and is called mighty. Ach napashai makwaryath az. And he that contendeth is like the bars of a fortress. Right? So it goes into how to handle a dispute. Right? So one may rail on you. They might what they say may offend you. Right? Which, right, it is saying that though one person offends you, right, transgress, right, and everyone sees and thinks, okay, he has the upper hand. Oh, he's so bold, right? But yet your job is to contend, right, and to plead your cause, right, without transgressing, right? Wa wa dayanyum ka baryach arman. That word baryach, right? The root word is barach, meaning a bar, or it also means to flee through, right? Arman is a fortress. Proverbs 18 and 20, Slakia. Proverbs 18 and 20. By the fruitfulness of the mouth of man, he will satisfy his belly with increase, or with the fruitfulness of the mouth of man, he will satisfy his belly with increase. Basically, you speak good things, right? You're going to receive a good response. Moparya, Paya, Ayash, Ta Shabai, Batanwa, Ta Bawaath. And with his lips he will be satisfied. Shapath Yawa Yashabai. As in, you're going to be contentful with your response. Proverbs 18 and 21. Death and life are in the hand of the tongue, in the power of the tongue. And he that loveth, he will eat of its fruits. Mawath, Wachayayam, Bayad, Lashawan, Wa Habya, Ya Kol Parya. Proverbs 18 and 22. He that findeth a wife findeth a good thing, and he will produce acceptableness of the Lord. And he has produced an acceptable thing of the Lord. Right? Matazawa Asha Mataza'a Tawab Wayapak Ratazawan Ma Yahweh. Because that word pak, right, or powak, right, means to produce a thing. Proverbs 23, Slakia 18 and 23. Let's see. There is one that entreateth, right, with words, or Slakia. He entreats with entreatful words. He speaks, he that it lacks. Tachanayim Yadabar Rasha. And the rich, they answer mightily, right, as in harshly. Wa Ashayar Ya Aina Aizath. Right, so the poor man has to speak favorably, right? But the rich, right, they can answer in a different way, right? Proverbs 18 and 24. A man that is a companion, or Salakia, a man that has companions that are of tumults. Salakia, there is a man that is companion to a tumultuous multitude. And there is one that loves and is devoted unto his brother. Ayash, Rayam, Laha, Tha Ra'aya, Wayasha, Ahab, Tabak, Ma'ach. Right, so there's a man that has many friends, right? But they're useless, right? And there is a man that has a friend that is devoted, which is why it says Tabak, meaning that means to stick, right? He clings onto his brethren, right? Basically saying one good friend is more than many friends that are not your really your friends, right? Now let's look at that word Tharaya. Proverbs 18 and 24. Right, Salakia. Strong's H 7489. Ra'aya. To make a loud noise, right? Compare that with Rawai. To be evil. So it means to make a loud noise, right? So with that, it's Brother Yatazadak, Hero Israel. It's Proverbs chapter 18, going into the Hebrew. Lord willing, you ratified, and as always, giving all honor and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, Ba'ashem Rakakwadash. Double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone. Kwame Yasha Allah, Abad Babal, Shalom.